Hey everybody, welcome back to BBQ by Biggs. I'm Aaron, and today we're working on country style ribs. Now country style ribs are a little bit different than other ribs. They're not really ribs. Most country style ribs are boneless, but some of them have bones in them. Those bones usually come from the shoulder. So the butcher cuts through the shoulder and it leaves those pieces of bones in those country style ribs. The best way to cook these country style ribs is low and slow. So we have our pit set on 250 degrees. We're cooking in a Lonestar Grillz Mini today. 250 degrees, probably about 4 hours, give or take. We'll cook it till it's tender and see how they come out. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back, and let's get right to it. We were able to get these chunky country style ribs for only $1.99 a pound. That makes country style ribs one of the most affordable meats that you can cook on the barbecue. So we're gonna make us a binder with this French's yellow mustard that we're gonna pour into a ramekin, and then we're gonna add hot sauce. The hot sauce we're using today is Zatarain's Cajun, and we're just gonna pour the hot sauce, probably about a 2-to-1 mixture, two parts French's yellow mustard and 1 part hot sauce. And then we'll just mix this up and get it ready to slather all over these large country style ribs. So we're just gonna add a thin layer of this slather to make sure that we have a good binding agent for our rubs. When you have a good binding agent, the rub sticks, and when the rub sticks, it creates a better bark. So we'll get these rubbed up with this slather that we've made out of this French's yellow mustard and the hot sauce. And then we'll move into a cooling rack and get ready to add our rub. You can use just about any rub for pork or even beef on these that you want. It's a big piece of meat, so it takes rub very well. But on today's cook, we're gonna use Cosmos Q Honey Killer Bee. This has great flavor. It's not too hot for the kids when they eat it. It just turns out to be real great. So we're gonna add a liberal coating to all sides, making sure we get the front, the back, and both sides. And just remember, barbecue is like anything else. Do it to how you like it. So if you like a lot of rub, add a whole bunch. If you don't like a whole lot of rub, by all means, cut back on it. We use quite a bit, not as much as we do on a pork butt, but darn near as much as we use on a pork butt because it's a big piece of meat and it takes it well. So we'll get them out to the smoker. All right, so we got the Lonestar Grillz Mini up to 250 degrees. We're gonna add these country style ribs and smoke them up. We are using cherry chunks today with a little bit of charcoal. Got the cherry chunks on the bottom, got the charcoal on top, got it up to 250 degrees. We're gonna get these country style ribs in the smoke. Here we go. All right, let's get them on here. So we're gonna have these on here for about 4 hours. We're gonna just put them on and not even check them or look at them for about an hour. So we'll be back in about an hour. See you guys then. All right, the country style ribs have been on for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. We're gonna check in and see if it's time to spritz. What we're looking for is to make sure that barbecue rub is stuck on, and when we spritz it, it won't run off. So we'll check in on them and get them spritzed if they're ready. All right, let's get a good look at them. All right, the rub is set, but if you can look at these things and they are still very, very moist. So I think we'll wait to spritz them. If you'll look at them, still got a lot of moisture coming out. We'll wait about another 45 minutes or so to get some spritz on them. We're just gonna spritz them with some apple juice and some apple cider vinegar. But we'll wait, they're still real moist. Oh yeah, the color's looking good. They're still really moist. We're gonna spray them because it looks like there's portions of it that are getting dried out. Get you in here for a closer look here. Color's looking good. We'll check the internal temps here and see where we're at. Kind of check the tenderness. We'll do that and then we'll spritz them up. So although internal is about 160 degrees, they're still very, 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 very tough.
So we're probably gonna let these go for another couple of hours. We'll spritz them up and then come check on them here in about an hour and see how the tenderness is. But right now, probably got another 2 hours on these. So 2.5 hours in, probably another 2 hours left. These are some pretty good size country style ribs. So we'll get them back in here. We'll check in with you guys in about an hour. All right, it's been about 3.5 hours on these country style ribs. We're gonna pull them off and get them wrapped. All right, let's see what they look like. Oh yeah, that color's coming along great. They're ready to be wrapped. We're gonna get them in a pan and get them wrapped up. Get y'all in closer. They are looking good. Just need to get them wrapped up so we can get them tender. We're at a point right now where we got the color that we want. So we'll get them wrapped up and get them tender. Let's get that done. All right, so we got the color we want. We're gonna get them wrapped up here. Gonna put them in this pan. Then we'll spritz them up, cover them up. Keep that moisture in here and get them done. They're very, very close. We'll put some moisture back in here. They also still have a lot of moisture in them, so we'll have some juices when we're done here. All right, get them back on the smoker, probably another hour or so. They're getting tender, they're just not quite there yet. Just like a pork shoulder, which these are a derivative of, it takes a long time to get them tender. So we'll get them back in here at 250, and we'll bring you back when they're done. Might be an hour, might be an hour and a half. We'll see you guys then. All right, we're at about 4.5 hours in. Check in and see how these things are doing. These country style ribs really take some time, so to get them tender, to keep them moist, you gotta go low and slow. And they are looking good. Let's probe them a little bit and see how tender they are. Yeah, it goes in like butter. These are done. Let them rest a little bit. We'll bring it back for a taste. I'm not gonna put any sauces on them. Sometimes we like to put a little bit of barbecue sauce on them, open it back up and get sticky. I'm gonna use them for other stuff, so we'll try it out. They're just coming apart, see? So, we'll bring you back to tasting. So the country style ribs turned out really well. If you can look, I don't know if you can see it in there. Good smoke ring, lots of juice left. Let's give these things a try. Oh yeah, tender. Juicy. That cherry wood comes out of there. That rub is great. These are a winner. You know, for a $1.99 piece of meat, you can't beat country style ribs sometimes. You guys give them a try. They're good.